I have some reactors being made. I have this tiny little one. Yeah. It requires quite a bit of iron, graphite, things like that. At reactor. For that little 3x3 one, all you needed is where's that? One fuel rod, yellorium, graphite, and iron. One in the middle. You need one flux power tap, which is redstone, iron and graphite. Wait, no, that's not the right one. Is it? No, it's not a flux. I'm getting them confused. Oh, you need this one. I'm stupid. You need one of this for the small one, and you need two of them for the other bigger one. You need one access port for that smaller one, and then you need two. You can have two access ports for the other one, and both of them require chest piston and reactor casings. You need one controller for each one. No matter what the reactor size is, you always need one controller. And all these reactor casings are iron, graphite, gold, redstone, iron, and graphite. You need a lot of those. So all you really need is a bunch of casing, some fuel rods depending on the size. You can have one of each, but if you have a larger reactor, that requires a lot more power and yellorium to get the power, then you can have multiple of these. But yeah, it's pretty cheap to make those. And I think that's all you need. Oh, you need control rods to put on top of these fuel rods. Like each pillar of reactor fuel, you want one of these on top. So if you have the one in the middle, like that 3x3 one has, then you just need one of these. But the other one has 5 pillars of fuel rods, so you want 5 of these on top. And this is this same thing. You need tons of this. So yeah, that's the redstone influx, where power goes out, so you can place a conduit there. This is the control panel thing. Yeah, the controller. This shows how much yellorite is in the fuel rod right now. It only took 4 ingots to fill up the one rod in there, the fuel rod. So that's 100% full. It's deactivated right now, but you can activate it. It's making more power with the yellorium in there. You can deactivate it too. That's the power in there. This tiny little run is around, I think, like 260 RF a tick. Yeah, around that. And that's the input. You can have it auto. That's the reactor fuel rod. There's nothing on this side, just all casing. When you get it to work, the blocks change. Like, this is what normal casing looks like, but it changes when you build the reactor correctly. Yeah, you can insert yellorium there, or you can output the waste that it makes from using yellorite. You can have it auto-destroy it, though. Yeah, you can auto-eject the waste, so the machine will remove it himself, or you can do it manually, so you can get those ingots. But since I don't really care about those ingots, I'm not going to waste my time doing that. This is the bigger one, 5x5. It's getting cooled by diamond blocks, because I have a dimension of diamond blocks. So there's a pillar of diamond blocks here, here, there, and there. And these 5 here are casings, or the fuel rods. And they're all three high. So the bottom layer is all casings. Then you have 2 inputs. You have the controller there. I can finish the machine by doing that. See how all the blocks changed? This is the control. The two, you can have one input for yellow ray, and you can have another input for extracting this blue. I think it's cyanite. Or you can have two inputs going in, double yellorium. You can use that, but you can get yellorium. Wow, yellorium by farming and chickens. I'm gonna do farming once I get to that point. Doing pretty good on the growth pulsars. 1 pillars all the way down to z equals or y equals 0. Slowly getting there. Using pigs for mob chunks so I can have a pig farm. Or like a couple blocks dedicated to a pig so I can have food. Because I'm just running out. I have 1 piece of carrot. There's potatoes right there that I was making. So I can have a couple carrots and potatoes just to use them for other things. I have eggs and crap here because there's so many chickens in here that 1 chest below will fill up so quickly, so I had to make storage drawers. Can I click on this? Yeah, there's 900 eggs in there, and there's a bunch of storage upgrades. And there is 81 poo in there, but I keep taking it out to make that dirt. So I'm gonna need quite a bit because those are pretty much 15 by 15. So do the math. It's gonna be at least 2,000, maybe. Now that one does 260 RF a tick. I want to see how much this one does. I'm gonna need a lot more yellorium though because instead of 1 fuel rod in the center, there is 5 by 3. There's 15 in there. So 15 times 4, you're gonna need 60. I think that's how that works. You can also do it with blocks to make it a lot easier, but we're going in. We can split it up and put them in the 2 thingies. We can see how much power this thing makes. It's cooled by diamond blocks. See, 100% full. And there's nothing in there. So yeah, it is 4 ingots per thingy. Let's activate it. Diamond block should make it to where it doesn't do bad things. Hopefully. Right now it's doing, what is that? 4,600 RF a tick. So it's, what's the math on that? 260, 220. It's like 15 times better than that. All you need is just a little bit more resources. Oh, you need you need 12 diamond blocks. So not that many diamonds. Just like in a really good starting power source. Early game, 4,500 RF a tick can easily power everything you have. But I went solar panels because they're tiny and compact. And one of these, this 1 solar panel is 2 of those, pretty much. And you can also keep upgrading those. You can also upgrade these, but the biggest reactor is going to be massive. But it can do tons of RF. And when you can have a biome of diamond blocks and iron blocks, then this thing becomes pretty easy to make. But graphite's one issue. Because you can't, I don't think you can't make a biome of graphite blocks. I don't even think, I mean, yeah, you can smelt coal, I guess, and use coal blocks. You can also put down coal seeds. So yeah, once I get seeds going for at least coal and iron, maybe. Probably just coal, because I have, no wait, I don't have, I can't even make an iron block because I don't have the thing. Iron block. Yeah, I can't even make that. I need to go AFK in the end to get more of those dim lit parcels. Because I don't have whatever that is. So I can't even make the iron block thing. See, I'm gonna have to make seeds. I have a couple seeds. Redstone, iron, wither. So yeah, once I can get seeds going for that and have a bunch of those under it, I can make the biggest reactor pretty easily. And that thing will be tons of power, tons. I can have yellorite seeds, then have like a crafter auto craft it into yellorium, and then have it pump using ender chest, pump it into the reactor, so this thing will always be full of yellorium. Then I can have conduits, hopefully going into a draconic battery. Once I make that, I can make seeds of draconium. And then I can also have it pump into these thingies. And that the biggest reactor will easily, like, you can have like 1,000 of these. It takes 28,000 RF a tick to always have this up, but the biggest reactor can power literally like 1,000. Well, maybe not that many, but a lot. But I first need to look up the max-sized reactor and see exactly how to build it. You also need like 20,000 diamond blocks. I only have 1,000, but I have that biome anyways. I wish there were backpacks or anything in. Is there shulker box? There's not even a shulker box in this. And there's no backpack. Sadly. Oh, I know what you can do. You can use a storage drawer filled up with diamond blocks, and normally when you break it with like an axe, all the crap spews out everywhere, but you can use diamond chest transporter to pick it up and still have the stuff inside of it. That's how you can that's how I can do that. That's smart. Why didn't I can do the same thing with stone, because I keep running back and forth to make the stupid growth pulsers and I keep running out of stone. Wait, what? Oh, I ran out of diamonds because I made diamond blocks. There you go. I made a couple more 64k thingies. So all I do is just, for the most part, sit here AFK and wait for these to grow, but sometimes I'm doing other things while waiting for these, like the reactors. Like I just had the resources and time to just randomly build these, because why not? But my mouse has like a button by the scroll wheel, and sometimes I accidentally click that and it changes the DPI of the mouse. Yeah, it shouldn't. The diamond blocks are keeping it cool enough. Only 1.2% of this has been depleted, and it has 10 million power in it. So if you kind of do the math, this thing, 100, 10 million, they can make a, no, that can't be true. I don't know. If you just I think if you just let it sit here activated while this is full, it's just going to waste yellorium and waste energy, so until I make a battery, I'm just going to leave these two off. I mean, this one really doesn't matter that much because there's only 4 in it. I guess I can just let this go. See how much yeah, only 0.4% of the yellorium in there is used. And this small one already has 200,000. That's insane. So imagine if I had a huge one. I can't wait, actually. I just need to get more mob chunks from the Enderman to make certain seeds. Then, get more Dimlet parcels for that. And yeah. I'm slowly building up or getting resources for an auto wither killing thing. I have the auto placers to place the heads in sand. I have a mob fan that I can put under a block like that and push the wither down into a spot where this mob grinder can one-shot it. Then I'll have the contents flow into this thing. And the wither can drop that supremium essence, and that will speed up this even more. While also dropping nether stars and stuff, and then I can use that to auto make end crystals, and you can do fun things with that. I need to make a gas tier farm as well, because it takes a nether star, gas tiers, and glass panes to make the end crystal. You sadly can't seed anything to make glass. I mean, you can do sand seeds, I think. Yeah, you can use fire essence and dirt, and then you can get sand to smelt that, but I don't think I need that. I have, like, Yeah, I have a lot of glass. So divide this by 6, multiply that by 16. That's how many glass panes I could technically make. So, yeah. Anything else for this episode? Kind of a random one. Pretty much all my episodes are random. Whenever I think I accomplished something decent, like that and that, I just upload it. I don't know. Oh yeah, I made blocks of emeralds randomly. Did I do uh oh yeah. This chicken helps speed up the lava making end stone process. So apparently this always has a stack in there. So it helps make draconium even faster, so yay. I still have tons of leftover glowstone. This is not gonna get used. So I might as well just take it out. I have a lot of gunpowder, lots of blaze powder, 2,500 gold. Lots of coal and redstone and gold. Even more Eolorium here. Yeah, just letting it sit and do its stuff. What the heck was that? It just fell. What? That's weird. Oh yeah, I can create an actively cooled or passively cooled. Passively is the diamond blocks. So I can turn that off. Actively cooled. This one is not actively cool. But that one is passive because the diamond blocks keep it cool, so that means I don't have to do anything about it. Actively cooled, I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to do that. I know there's like an extra side machine you can make for the turbine, so I might think that's similar in keeping this thing cool. But I don't exactly know. Yeah, maximum size reactor is gonna make that thing look pathetic and horrible and stupid. Still not anywhere close to any of these two things. I might as well just YOLO make these. Yeah, why not? These things aren't that expensive to make, except for the tier 4. I can do this one. I'm probably nowhere near that. I can make that one pretty easily. Wait, create the highest tier. I made an unbreakable wand, 2 sticks and another star. And the max is 4,096 blocks. But you can combine 2 of them and have the max be 8,000 blocks. And then you can combine 2 of these and have the max be you can place down 16,000 blocks at once, which for your inventory it's not it's worthless. Like even the unbreakable one, 4,096 blocks, your inventory can only hold like 2,500 blocks. But it wants you to make that 16,000 anyway, so technically I need to make 3 more of these. And then I can click this off. I'm not gonna cheat and say, oh, I made a breaker. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. I don't really know how to do this one. I'm just gonna ignore it though. Create a melee tinker's weapon that does 20 or more damage. I can probably do that because I have infinite nether quartz. I'm gonna need to do draconic stuff for that one, but I want to do the battery first before I get into any of that. So I haven't done any of those because I'm just gonna work on that. Yeah, not gonna do any of these until I get the battery. There's one battery that can hold like quintillion RF. And I'm not gonna cheap out and only do one of the lower tier batteries and fill it up. I'm gonna work on doing the max one. I'm not gonna build the max one now. I'm gonna build the one below it. Because the max one takes like hundreds of blocks of awakened draconium. So I'm gonna have to like sit there and yeah, it's gonna take so much power. So I'm gonna want to get the one battery below it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. I still haven't done that yet. I haven't stayed in Adventure for 10 minutes. I mean, I guess I can go there and level up my pickaxe. It's a master level one. So I can put another modifier on it, and when I get to 16,000 experience, I think that's the highest I can go. So when I get another modifier, I'll have 2, and those are the last 2 modifiers I can ever have. I can probably put, I guess I can put this fortune work with silk touch on. I don't think it does. I could probably just put more redstone on it. Or maybe, I think, no, cobalt's the highest I can put on this. I think a cobalt pickaxe can mine literally anything. I don't need to like throw in some random thing on it. I'll just put more redstone on it probably. Or maybe there's some hidden thing in Tinker's I don't know about. I still need to find a large liquid orbs thingy, so I'm gonna have to sit there and make more biomes. It took me 28 to get to the large orb, so who knows how long it's gonna take for this large liquid ones. I found small liquid ones. I can probably just YOLO that one too, while that stuff is doing stuff. I mean, it's pretty cheap to make. You're gonna need hundreds of these, and it's pretty much a wood, a log, and a bunch of planks. But you also need a chest core, which is a chest wall and an iron ingot. And you need to interface, which is cobblestone and another chest wall. So it's pretty easy to make. I think it's 16 by 16, maybe. I'm glad it's at least hollow, but you still need to do 16 by 16 on all of these, so it's a lot. But I have the chickens and the wood to do it, so I might as well just YOLO do a couple of these quests in the meantime while that is doing stuff. Build Ender IO farming stations with capacitors, which automate. I don't think I can check this off yet because there's only 3 of them are actually, or 2 of them are actually doing anything. So that's gonna take a while to do. Yeah, use diamond block. I can do that one soon. Yeah, once I get that draconic battery done and the reactor, I can start working on a lot more of these. I can probably come close to making some of these. Diamond seed I still haven't done yet. I'd like to get supremium armor so I don't have to carry this thing around. Tired. Still haven't done that yet, but I can easily do it in 5 seconds down there. Which I might as well just do. Because if I'm just sitting here waiting for those to grow, I might as well try to get some of these lesser quests done. So I can do that. So that's 1. I can look up and see how to do an actively cooled one, so technically 2. I can make this one, so that's 3. I can do this one, so that's 4. I can kill more withers to get out, but I don't have heads, so I can't do that one. I can do this one, so that's 5. Skip those 2. I could probably just do that one. 6. But I don't think being in another dimension, these things don't grow if I'm not here. So I might as well just do it anyways, because I don't know. So that's 6, 7. Yeah. 7. I mean, I should just place down a lot more. What do you call it? Cobblestone gens to get this one. Because over here in this chest, I have 1 sextuple compressed cobblestone, and then 40 of these quintuple. So I am not even close to getting the octuple compressed cobblestone, 43 million. I'm like a 80th of, well, not 80th, maybe a 40th something weird thing of the way there. So I'm gonna need like 8 of these, and then all these need upgrade speeds, which I could attempt to make better ones of. Yeah, this thing takes a lot, so I'm probably not gonna do the highest tiered one. Magical wood is a bookshelf and gold. I need to put that. I need to have a sugarcane farm as one of those because, yeah, the only way you can get paper is sugarcane, and you can't do wood chippings, which hammering down logs. There's other mods you can easily do that, but not in this one, sadly. So I think I need to make a sugarcane farm. Yeah. Why is this here? Oh yeah, the diamond blocks. I need to get more. Why'd that take so long? I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here and just do a couple of these little quests while that stuff is doing stuff. Because, yeah, stuff. Ooh, 6.9. Nice. Look at that. Let's make a lot more blocks. Dang, me just sitting here talking about what I'm doing. I had 7,000 essence. Dang. How many of this can I make? Ooh, look at that. You can take old builder's wand and click these. Yep. And that's it. See, 7,000 essence got me that. So to do all of these, I'm going to need a couple million, probably. Yeah. Hey, the more I place of those, the faster it's going to go. Plus, these are all tier 2 seeds, and then a couple tier 3. So if these were tier 5, they would drop like 8 at once with that fortune hoe. So, yeah. Yep. I'm going to end the episode and do a couple of those things. So, yeah. See you next time.